Are you ready to master HTML in just 1 hour? Our journey starts by stepping back into the late 90s, a period when the internet was a vast, uncharted universe full of untapped potential. In this moment, two young visionaries, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, began their quest to unravel this complex web. Both PhD students at Stanford University, they saw a world where knowledge was scattered, a giant jigsaw puzzle waiting to be solved. In this world, information was as abundant as the stars in the sky, yet as disorganized as a library with books strewn all over the place. They envisioned a future where this knowledge could be structured, classified, and made accessible to all. To turn this dream into reality, they started developing an algorithm, their magic wand that would sift and sort through the sea of data. This algorithm, known as PageRank, was their initial step towards designing a web language that could organize the world's information. But an idea, regardless of how grand, is only as good as its implementation. Larry and Sergey knew they had to convert this academic project into something tangible, something that could transform the digital world. So they plunged into action, turning their dormitory brainstorming into a fully operational startup. Their operation began in a modest garage, a symbol of their dedication and the simplicity of their initial endeavor. Behind these humble walls, a revolution was brewing that would forever change the way we interact with the internet. This was the inception of HTML, a language derived from hypertext markup language. Their mission was to make sense of the chaos and bring order to the digital world by creating a language that can structure and organize the vast amount of data available on the web. So, with a mission in mind and a world of information at their fingertips, they brought to life HTML. Google started small, but its dreams were anything but. In the early years, Google was a fledgling entity, fueled by the audacious ambition of its founders, Larry Page and Sergey Brin. They had a vision of organizing the world's information, making it universally accessible and useful. With this vision, they set about creating a search engine that would transform the way we access information. In the late 90s, Google was just a search engine, but as the new millennium dawned, it began to expand, introducing key features that we now take for granted. Google Images was one of the first, launched in July 2001. This feature allowed users to search not just for words, but for pictures, opening up a whole new way of exploring the internet. Following closely on the heels of Google Images was Google News, launched in September 2002. This feature aggregated news from thousands of sources worldwide, making it easier than ever for users to stay informed about the world around them. By 2005, Google was not content to just organize the world's information. It wanted to map it too. Thus, Google Maps was born. This groundbreaking tool not only provided directions, but also allowed users to explore far-flung places from the comfort of their own homes. As Google grew, so did its impact. It revolutionized the way we search for and consume information, transforming the internet from a vast, unorganized wilderness into a navigable landscape. It became a part of our daily lives, influencing everything from the way we work to the way we play. But Google's early years were not just about introducing new features. They were about growth, both of the company and its influence. From a handful of employees in a garage to a global corporation with offices around the world, Google's rise was meteoric. From a tiny startup to a global phenomenon, Google was just getting started. As Google grew, so did its ambitions. The company that had started as a humble search engine was now reaching out to grasp the edges of the digital universe. The early 2000s marked a period of rapid expansion for Google, pushing beyond its core search engine to explore new frontiers of technology. One of those frontiers was the realm of email. In April of 2004, Google launched Gmail, an email service that transformed the way we communicate. With an unprecedented 1 gigabyte of free storage, Gmail was a game changer. It offered a user-friendly interface, powerful search capabilities, and a revolutionary approach to email organization. It wasn't just about sending messages anymore. It was about connecting people, organizing information, and making the world a smaller place. But Google didn't stop at email. It was about to make a move that would redefine the mobile technology landscape. In 2007, Google unveiled the Android operating system, an open-source platform that gave developers the freedom to create. Android was a catalyst for innovation. It brought the power of computing to our fingertips, transforming smartphones from luxury items to essential tools of everyday life. Then came another significant leap. In November of 2006, Google made a bold move and acquired YouTube. It was more than just a platform for sharing videos. It was a new way of expressing ideas, promoting creativity, and sparking conversations. From educational tutorials to viral challenges, YouTube became a cultural phenomenon, influencing trends and shaping public discourse. These moves by Google were not just about expanding its digital empire. They were about changing the way we interact with technology, reshaping our digital lives, and redefining the boundaries of what's possible. It was about democratizing access to information, fostering creativity, and opening up new avenues of communication. Google's expansion was not just about dominating the internet, it was about changing the world. In the modern era, Google has become more than just a search engine. It has transformed into a tech giant, offering a plethora of services and products which have revolutionized the way we interact with technology and information. One such development that has significantly changed our lives is the creation of Google Assistant. No longer do we need to type in our queries on a search engine. Instead, we can simply ask our question out loud, and Google Assistant will provide us with an answer. It's like having a personal assistant right in our pocket, ready to help us with everything from finding directions, setting reminders, to even cracking a joke when we need a laugh. Then there's Google Home, a smart speaker that has brought the future to our living rooms. With Google Home, we can control our home's lighting, temperature, and even our television with just our voice. It has made our homes smarter and our lives simpler. And isn't that what technology is all about? Making life more convenient. But perhaps the most groundbreaking of Google's recent developments is its advancements in artificial intelligence. Google's AI technology is not just about answering queries or controlling home devices. It's about making sense of the vast amount of data that exists in the world and using it to make our lives better. From predicting traffic patterns to diagnosing diseases, Google's AI is paving the way for a future where technology is more than just a tool, it's a partner. These developments, while innovative and exciting, are not just about pushing the boundaries of technology. They're about using technology to enhance our daily lives, to make information more accessible, and to make the world a bit smaller. Google's mission to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful is being realized every day through these advancements. Today, Google is a part of our everyday lives, from our homes to our phones. It has become a household name, a testament to its unwavering commitment to innovation and its impact on our daily lives. And this, dear friends, is just the beginning of the modern era of Google. As we celebrate Google's 25th birthday, we look back at a journey that has truly changed the world. Originating from a simple idea in a dorm room, Google has grown into a global phenomenon, revolutionizing how we navigate the digital landscape. It started with a vision to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. Today, it's safe to say that Google has far surpassed that initial goal. We've journeyed together through the early years, watching Google evolve from a search engine to a suite of integrated services. We've seen the company expand its horizons, venturing into new territories like cloud computing and artificial intelligence. And in the modern era, Google has become an integral part of our daily lives, shaping how we work, play, and connect with each other. Google's impact on the world over the last quarter century is immeasurable. It has democratized access to information, broken down barriers, and fostered a global community. It has empowered individuals, businesses, and governments to harness the power of the internet, and in doing so has fundamentally reshaped society. But what about the future? As we've seen, Google is a company that never rests on its laurels. It continues to innovate, to push boundaries, and to reimagine what's possible. In the coming years, we can expect Google to delve deeper into artificial intelligence, quantum computing, and other emerging technologies. It will continue to lead the charge in creating a more connected and accessible world. We can also expect Google to remain committed to its core values. It will continue to strive for excellence, to be an advocate for internet freedom, and to use technology as a force for good. After all, this is a company that believes in the power of knowledge to change lives, to solve problems, and to create a better future. Google's journey to its 25th birthday is a story of innovation, ambition, and a relentless pursuit of knowledge. As we look forward to the future, one thing is certain: the best is yet to come.